Hey guys, just re-recording this lesson video because the video corrupted after the lesson. So this video was a real quick one about area units so that you were able to start the assignment as soon as possible, but I still need to be able to teach you this because you're answering questions to do with this. So to convert area units, you use a similar flowchart to length. It's basically the same, but what do you notice? All the elements on the chart have been squared, so the units are squared, and also the conversion ratio, the conversion factors are also squared. So before on the length there was 10 millimeters in a centimeter. Now there's 10 square millimeters in a square centimeter. Why? Because a centimeter is 10 by 10. A millimeter square, 10 by 10 is 100, which is what 10 squared is. So you could get away with on your cheat sheet just having the length conversion chart and just remembering if we're talking length, there's no power. There is power, it's to the power 1. If it's square units or area, then it's squared. And if it's volume, then it's going to be cubed. We'll get to that eventually. But now in the lesson, you would have had time to copy the flowchart down. So if you're watching this video, pause it. But for this recording, I'm going to move on. Now we discussed in the class about the idea of some imperial units countries talking about acres to measure the area of land, but in Australia, because we use metric system, we use hectares, which is abbreviated to HA. So how do you deal with hectares? There's a conversion method in your book, which I don't like. It doesn't really step it through. The way I say to deal with hectares, find the area in square meters. How do you do that? You've got a flowchart. So find the area in square meters. When you've got that area in square meters, you divide the area by 10,000 to get the area in hectares. Why does this work? Because a hectare is a 100 meter by 100 meters square, which is 10,000 square meters. So that's where the 10,000 conversion factor comes from. So in the lesson, I would have given you time to write down. So if you're watching this video, pause here and get the way to deal with hectares down, please. I will move on and do examples. So the examples, let's do the following conversions. 6.5 square kilometers to hectares. How do we deal with that? I said find the area in square meters. So we're going from kilometers to square kilometers to square meters. So what's the conversion factor? Times by 1,000,000. 6.5 times 1,000,000 equals 6,500,000. Let's just check how many zeros in 1,000,000. 6. So I jumped 6.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I jumped it 6 times. So that is 6,500,000 square meters. It's in square meters divided by 10,000. Divide by 10,000 equals, so I would be removing 4 zeros. So that's going to be 650 hectares. If you're not confident, double check. Divided by 10,000, 650. Okay, next one, 2.5 square meters to square millimeters. This, I believe, is 2 steps. We're in square meters. We're going to square millimeters, so we need to times by 10,000 and then times by 100. So 2.5 times 10,000. Jump at 4 zeros, 25000, and then 25000 times by 100. Add 2 more zeros, 2500000. Double check that. 2.5 times 10 grand times by 100. 2.5 million, what is that? Square millimeters. Okay, hopefully that video helps you out, and I'll see you in the next one.